Hey everybody, welcome in. I will be reading for Cancer. I hope you all are doing amazing. Let's go ahead and get started. We're pulling messages this week to see what universe needs you to know. Perhaps there's something that needs to be called to your attention. All right, first message out is give give your inner critique a vacation day. Okay. Be kind to yourself. Some of you just work. Yeah, that's what I'm hearing. You need a break. All right, take a vacation. And on your vacation, don't you do any work. Completely relax. Get you some drinks, mix you some drinks, do whatever, enjoy whatever you like. You can have whatever you like. Yeah, that's what you need to be doing. The second one is you're too amazing to follow everyone else. Forge your own path. Let people follow you from now on. It's time for you to be the leader. Be your own leader. We're going to pull through. Let's see what we're going to do. Eventually end up doing 6. Your life is so special. Treat it with love and care. You only get one. Okay? YOLO? Yeah. You only live once, baby. Fourth one is what has your inner voice been asking of you? Listen and act. All right. So you could be ignoring something that your intuition is telling you. Your inner voice is probably screaming something to you. And I feel like it could also be screaming like, you need a break. You're wearing us out. We need a break. One more, please. All right. All right. Fifth one. I'm just so off tonight. Fifth one is never forget how resilient you are. You always bounce back, right? So you may feel like you stay in a nine of wands energy where it's always some type of burden. It's always something weighing heavily on you. Guess what? It's okay. All right. Work through whatever it is. It's going to be all right because, yeah, you're strong. So you got this. Just don't overthink it. Just do what comes naturally and handle it. Right? You're stronger than you think. Stop looking outside yourself for the answers. You already know them. You sure do. So some of you may not be wanting to come to terms with something that you have probably been dealing with, grappling with, whatever. See things just the way they are. All right? Don't try to fix it up and paint it up and dress it up. Okay? Call a spade, call an ace an ace. It is what it is. All right. Now, I want you to think of 4 questions. Something that you whatever it is that you want to do. You could be asking yourself some questions in the past couple of weeks. Something that you've been dealing with. Maybe you are dealing with something that you need to know the answer to. Or you're trying to get some type of direction. And maybe that intuition hadn't kicked in just yet. So if you want to pause this video and, think of your 4 questions because we're going to get you some answers. Going to at least try to point you in the right direction. Trying to give you a little push, a little oomph, a little bump to try to at least, get your thought process working. Well, one just popped out. All right. And I really wasn't trying to bring that card out. So, all right, let's do it. The first one is already out to whatever question number 1 is. The answer is no. No frills. Wait for more. Plain to see it won't work. All right. I won't even elaborate. I'm just going to read the answers because you're the only one who knows the questions. Question number 2 is no. Last minute changes. Too late. Behind schedule. Okay. And I could say something about procrastination, but I'm a Capricorn, so it's like, it seems as though I work much, much better when I'm under stress. So it seems, but yeah. All right. We're going to pull the card for the 3rd question. And it is out, and the answer is yes. Rising to the challenge, floating on air, advance. Okay. And question number 4. What you got for them? Okay, this one hit the floor, but I will tell you that it is a yes. The answer is yes. Okay, so walk before you run. Fresh outlook, baby steps. So take it in moderation, whatever it is. Okay. Tarot. Tarot time. So hopefully these answers could at least, I hope they've at least given you something to think about, or kind of putting you like on the right path. You could have been trying to make a decision on something. So it gives you something to think about, something to look at, weigh your options, of course. Let's see, bottom of the deck, I see the King of Cups. So there's something that you are extremely passionate about. Something, could be someone. Bottom of the deck again, Ace of Cups is what I'm seeing. Some type of new love. Or maybe some type of new connection. And look, I just shuffled them again. And this one is at the bottom of the deck again. I'm just going to put this here for now. Because it's almost like that one was screaming like, let me out, let me out. Like, yeah. Give Cancer this one. Give Cancer this one. So you could have some type of new connection. Doesn't necessarily have to be love. But with that King of Cups, it's something you're passionate about. Could be some type of new opportunity. All right. First one out is Ace of Swords. Clarity. That's always a good way to start a reading. Always good to have that clarity too. And that clarity could be directed towards one of these answers to the questions. You also have the Six of Swords here. So maybe you're seeing something that you've been trying to figure out. Something you're going to decide to just walk away from. Bottom of the deck is the Hierophant. So you could be seeking answers. Let's see. One more time. Let's see. Okay, cycles completing. Yep. So you're trying to create something somewhere else, which is why you're moving away. It's some type of clarity that has shed some light on some situation, right? And you've decided to just close it out, right? Let's see. You have the Two of Cups, the High Priestess, the Devil. And remember, this was just the one that wanted to jump out. We're not going to. Okay. So it's some decisions that you were making, right? So with this Two of Cups right here, this could be some type of new connection. Something that you have been wondering about. Perhaps there is something that doesn't sit too well with you with this Devil energy, which is why you possibly can't make a decision right now. But you are in an energy where it's kind of like you're going back and forth. However, you are doing some soul searching. You are doing some type of looking within. You're looking for some type of answers. Again, that could have been one of the questions related to one of the questions up at the top when we did the 4 cards with the 4 answers. But it's something that you are thinking about. With this Devil energy right here, it's almost like maybe you've seen something or had some type of feeling that just didn't sit right with you, which is why you're hesitant. You're still in this two of Wands energy, or Two of Crystals, which is the Two of Wands in the traditional tarot. You have the Queen of Crystals, which is the Queen of Wands. You have the Three of Diamonds, which is the Three of Pentacles. You have the Page of Cups, and you also have the World. So it looks as though this is somebody else who is involved in this equation. Could be somebody you work with. I feel like I should put this out there, but at the end of the day, it is ultimately your decision. Like if this is like a workplace romance, please be extremely careful with this. That is not something I would recommend because it's too close for comfort. Like what is the saying? You don't you don't shit where you eat. Okay? So yeah, that's too close for comfort. It's not something that I advocate at all. So just be careful with that. This could also be that you are in some type of something with somebody that you are dealing with. Could be somebody younger than you. There's an extreme amount of passion I'm seeing here. However, if this is somebody you work with, or if you don't work with them, I do see this cycle closing out with this world card right here. And this could be, if this is a workplace situation, this is probably why you're feeling that devil energy right there. It's just not something that you want to do. But like I said, there are some feelings like there's some passion. Like you're very passionate about this person. Again, the Hierophant at the bottom of the deck. You're seeking answers. Let's see. Ten of Swords. Ending a connection. Yeah, this World card here just pretty much gave us that. Ten of Swords, Ten of Cups, Nine of Diamonds or Nine of Pentacles, and the Four of Cups. Yeah, this is something that's coming to an end. It's something this is closing out. So, like I said, back here on the previous row of cards. Yeah, this is somebody that you saw a life with. But you're realizing that it's just not it. Which is why you're going into this Four of Cups energy right here. Hermit at the bottom of the deck. Temperance, the Star, and Strength. And look, Lovers. Yep. Is that even in frame? I don't know. Let's see. Yeah, so this is something that you are seeing. You're seeing the light about this. This is some type of connection. I'm going to just put this up here so that it can be in frame. Or put it here. Yeah, this is something that's closing out. You're finding strength in it. However, this is something that you're hoping for something else. It's like you're going to find love somewhere else. Whatever connection this is that you had with this person, love interest, whether it was a love interest or not, I feel as though it is because there's extreme emotions and passion on this table. So yeah, you're walking away from this. Like the cycle's going to close it out. You're doing a lot of looking within as well. Looking for those answers, which again can go back to maybe one of the questions that were answered up top was something about this connection. But yeah, it's going to be a little bit of a struggle for you if you haven't started working on, if you haven't entered into this completion cycle. It's going to be a little bit of a struggle. You're going to second guess some things, right? But that wish, the fulfillment, it's going to come to you. Like, it's going to take something out of you but you're going to be strong. But because there is so much passion attached to this energy, yeah, you're going to do a lot of introspection. I'm seeing a lot of praying, wishing, hoping, and pretty much waiting. But at the end of it, excuse me, you will end up being where you're supposed to be. because this is some other connection that comes after the strength, after going through the process of completing what's already in motion. Let's see. It's going to be okay. Yeah. I'm telling you, it's going to work out. Let's see. Give you some more. Oh, what? Cards just want to jump off the table, fall in my lap, fall on the floor. Let go of negativity and embrace positivity. Always let the negative go, whether it is a thought, maybe it's a feeling, whether it's a person. Yeah, like as long as that negativity resides within you, it's taking up space. Not just that, but it begins to fester. It grows and attaches itself to other things. Therefore, it spreads. It's not something that you want. So you get that negativity out of there and fill that space with positivity so you can move forward. You can rise above. You have your story is still being written. Keep going. You can't stop. And I feel like that's where you're going to get this energy from, in this strength energy right here, along with this temperance, with that waiting, that patience that comes with waiting. And then the last two, healing takes time. Be patient with yourself. We talked about patience, just talked about it. And then you have forgive yourself. It's part of the healing process, right? It's kind of like loving. You can't love nobody till you love you, right? So, yeah. Forgive yourself for whatever it is. Don't feel, allow yourself to go through a process in order to feel and process whatever feelings you're having, but don't allow anything to consume you. It's going to be okay. All of this is all a part of Divine's plan for you, universe, your spiritual team. That's your message, Cancer. As always, take care of yourselves, baby. Love and light.